Hello everyone and welcome back to more Football Manager 2019 with me, Mr. Grand 2, in episode 81 of Monaco, and well, what could be the most important episode of the save so far, certainly since the Champions League final, way back in Season 2. We're going to be seeing triple today, PSG 3 times in the league and then in the Champions League semi-final, both legs. We need to win all three of these games. It's as simple as that. It's the league match up first. Since last time, we did beat Nantes, we did beat Lyon, which was great. We then drew with Nice, which was not so great. And Patrick Schick has been injured magically. PSG have obviously won all of their league matches in the meantime. They're still 3 games behind us. And they're now only 12 points behind us because we dropped those points. It means that, well, if we lose to them today, they will be level on points with us, assuming they win all of their remaining games and that we do as well, although our goal difference is still pretty superior. But a win is what we need. So we are at full strength, or as full strength as we can be, obviously without Schick. Pellegri's going to be up top. Still been very, very good this season. Everyone else is as you would expect. I would love it if we could beat them. I would love it. I'm prepared to sacrifice the league title, though, if it means winning the Champions League and knocking out these absolute mugs in the semi-final. We can do that. Go out there and beat them. There's no excuse for it. You did it in the League Cup final. You can do it again here. You can do it again in the Champions League as well. Just knock these mugs out and their ridiculous multi-billion pound spending. They don't deserve this. They don't deserve it. We do. And the Champions League as well. Go out there and destroy them. I do fear that being without Schick could be our undoing. I mean, Pellegri's been pretty good this season when called upon. Allard steals in there, finds Pellegri. A goal for him early on would settle my nerves. It's come down to Robert Skov, and he can't find the target. The one thing in our favour, even if we do lose this today, PSG, because they do still have so many games in hand, that means they're so tightly packed together. They're going to have to play every 2 days for the rest of the season, pretty much. And, even they are probably going to struggle with that kind of schedule. Can we get ourselves a goal before half time? That is the key question. Awar finds Allard, but it's been blocked, and here's Mbappe, and we know how this one ends. Maybe not this time though. Mendy to Tonali. Skov in acres space, as he so often is. Goes for another shot rather than a pass, and it doesn't work. Half time, 0-0. I'd probably take this at full time. I want to win this, but I'd probably take a draw. Keep them at bay. Make sure they can't close up the gap any more than has already happened. Goal for us would be nice though. Kessie to Mendy. Who's going to take the shot on? Is it going to be Allard? Yes, it is. And I really wish it wasn't. Well, low ratings for all of our key players. De Ligt, Skov and Pellegri. No one performing well. Martinez has been flattened in the box. Is it going to be a penalty? It is a penalty. Who's going to take the penalty? It's going to be... Is it Pellegri? It is Pellegri. And that was absolutely inevitable, wasn't it? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. How much injury time is going to be magically conjured up? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. When's the highlight going to come in that ends in a PSG goal? Oh, here it is. 1 second on the clock. Well, even they cannot beat the clock this time. 0-0. We should have won it. We had a penalty. That wasn't good enough. I can't make it come into training because there's no time. But, not good enough. At least we didn't lose. I'm just annoyed at that penalty. It was just... You knew he was going to miss. Well, as I said at half-time, 0-0... it's not really the worst result, is it? They don't make any inroads on our lead at all. But the league is not wrapped up yet. We've only got, 1 day off until we play them again at home in the Champions League semi-final first leg. Doesn't really fill me with confidence that that's the kind of performance Pietro Pellegri puts in. He's given a penalty, having been complete rubbish at every other point in the game, and he misses the penalty. Right, Champions League first leg at the Stade Louis II. We've got to go out there, same team, just beat those mugs. We've got to beat the mugs. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of the sight of them. I'm sick of their kit. I'm sick of their players. Neymar and his hair, it just irritates me. I mean, De Ligt wasn't good in the last match. Neither was Skov, neither was Pellegri, but we don't really have any better options with Schick injured. I just go out there and win. We just have to beat them. Not just because it's PSG. It's the Champions League semi-final. We've got to get past it. This has got to be our year, surely. And if we can beat these absolute mugs once and for all, humiliate them, grind them into the dust, that'll be lovely. I mean, I was going to say, can we get an away goal? We're not getting an away goal. This is our own. It's our own stadium. This is the home game for some reason. We're playing that first. Allard, though, he hates the mugs as much as I do. They've tried to sign him. He wanted to go, to be fair. He wanted to go. He was unhappy for quite a long time because I didn't let him go. Lovely ping ball from Tonali. Allard cuts inside, goes for a run, goes for a strike. What a goal that is. Absolutely brilliant. 1-0 up. Don't concede. Score another 5. Make it safe. And the highlight straight from kickoff for PSG, because we've seen this before. They'll score. It's scripted. We know it. It's going to be Mbappe or Jota or Neymar or maybe Pronk. Maybe we won't though. Maybe we'll get it clear. Maybe we're going to break. I know the game's not really scripted. I'm just annoyed about that penalty. I know it's not really rigged. Skov across to Allard. He really should have scored there. Really should have scored. He wasn't even offside. You have to feel they're going to score at the Parc des Princes or I think it's the Parc des Princes, isn't it? We need to get a pretty big score here. Skov makes it 2. I thought it was going just wide. He found the angle. He found the gap, as he so often does. Bounces off the post. Donnarumma helpless as it goes in. I mean, well, I thought it bounced off the post. Literally just the worst goalkeeping ever. Henriks just chucks the ball straight at the opposition, as he's somewhat prone to do. I mean, I probably should take him off throw-ins, really. We win it back, though, and Aouar really should make it 3. We should be at least 3-0 up, probably 4-0. But it is 2-0, and that's not particularly bad. Keep it up, please. Keep it up, please. Please just let us win this tie. Let us get to the final. I want to win the final, obviously. But yeah, just let us have another chance at the final. Henriks looking for Aouar, doesn't find him, but Skov's on the ball now. Kessie, Mendy, a third would be lovely. Why are you shooting from there? Pronk with a free kick. Alexandre gets across to make the save. It's not particularly convincing, but it does do the job. Really, we cannot afford to be conceding an away goal. 2 goals even by itself is not enough to feel confident going to their gap in a week's time. We really need a third. Probably a 4th to make it absolutely safe. I don't think we're going to get 4. 3 if we're lucky. 2-0 though. Keep the clean sheet. No away goals. That would do me nicely. 5 minutes of normal time. I wonder how much injury time there'll be. Probably about 9 minutes, because it's a game PSG are losing. So, it's only 3. It's amazing. Defensively been very good today. Not making any subs. Don't want to risk anything. Time's gone. There we go. Well, nothing really happened in the second half. I don't really care. Absolutely sensational. Well, hang on, no, that's what I usually say when we win that. It wasn't sensational. It was very routine. But that's good. A 2-0 lead against PSG. If only that was the away leg. But still, nevertheless, very, very good. Aouar's injured. He's going to be out for 6 days. The injuries are piling up because the schedule's getting closer and closer. He should be back though for the second leg. I'm going to skip over the Lille game, which might seem pretty ridiculous because it's the Coupe de France semi-final. But I mean, as much as I'd love to win the Coupe de France again, given the fact that we won it this year, the Champions League's got to be our focus, and the league as well. So yeah, we're going to skip past this, and I'll see you for the second leg against PSG in a week's time. Well, a 4-1 win in this one, and, I say 4-1, it could get better. I think it's going to be 4-1. 4-1 win. Well, there we are, a 4-1 win in this one. We went behind just after half-time, but we fought back. 2 goals from Lozano, sealing the deal. Absolutely fantastic. I think PSG have won in the other semi-final against Marseille, which is unfortunate, but inevitable. It would be nice if they'd lost, or at least if they'd gone to extra time. That would have been good. Make them really tired for the game. They do seem to be playing a full-strength side. Mbappe scored for them, so hopefully they're going to be absolutely knackered for the second leg. Well, no extra time required. They do win, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks like they played a full-strength team, so hopefully we have that in our favour. Unfortunately, Josh Tymon did get injured. I mean, torn wrist ligaments, and he's out for 5 to 6 weeks. What? How can you not play with torn wrists? I mean, unless you're the goalkeeper, that's not something that realistically you should not play with. What a joke. So we will play PSG in the final of the Coupe de France because we're not sick to death of them enough anyway. I think that's the problem with France. Is just like, yeah, all right, Lyon are a little bit of a challenge, but it's just PSG. Otherwise, in England, you know, even if you're playing as one of the top 6, you've got 5 other teams that can challenge you, and it changes, it varies. Here, it's literally just PSG, and it's just so boring. Right, second leg time. Aouar's not particularly fit. Schick is back. He can play, but he's still got a little bit of an injury. I think Schick's only really good enough for the bench. We'll put Pellegrini in there, though. I'm going to play Aouar, though. Why not? It's an important game. Yeah, let's just do it. We can afford to lose this game. We can lose as long as we score. I think 2-1, 3-1 will go through. Just not anything other than that, really. Let's keep it tight. Get the away goal, and we will be absolutely fine. I mean, yeah, don't get complacent. Try and stay focused. Try and not muck it up like you normally do. This is the chance. We're not... Surely we can't throw this away. And against the enemy as well. That would be a disaster. Just like no highlights. Not a single highlight would be great. Here's a highlight though. It's for PSG. Hidalgo heads over. That's unfortunate, but at least he didn't score. No other highlights before half-time, and, well, what a way to go into half-time. We get the away goal that we so desperately needed. We can now afford to concede 3 in the second half. I mean, I don't want to concede any, but we can afford to concede 3. Tonali to Henriks, and Aouar, the questionable selection choice, given his lack of fitness, proves his worth, smashing that one away. Fantastic goal. That brilliant goal from him. Easily the most important goal of his entire career. We go into the break 1-0 up. It's been, I mean, I was going to say it's been against the run of play. Let's have a look at the stats. It's not really been much played, just the 2 highlights. PSG's corner and then that. It's been a very even game in terms of shots on target. Most shots have been PSG though, but as I said, hugely important goal, which completely puts us in control of the tie. We can now afford to concede 3 goals and we will still go through. 2 minutes of normal time left. PSG absolutely desperate. They need 4. They need 4. That's not going to happen. That's not. I can see them getting 2, but I don't see them getting any more than that. They need 4. We've been brilliant defensively. We've robbed them blind. They're going to get at least 1 here. I can feel that. Ricardo saved by Alexandre though. It's been a pretty nothing game overall. I don't think we really... It's been, well, look how even it's been. It's been very, very, very tight. And it's going to be that. They're not even going to get a goal, I don't think. It's going to be a 3-0 win on aggregate. 1-0 at the Parc des Princes. Always nice to beat them. And we are going to be... I can't even believe it. We're going to be in the Champions League final once again. Only the second time in the save. It didn't end well last time. This time, can it end on a more positive way? I mean... Even if we lose it, I hope we don't, but at least we've managed to knock out PSG. At least PSG will not be winning the Champions League anytime soon. There we go. I mean, not fantastic. Pretty by the numbers. But, well, 2 wins over PSG. A draw in the league as well. We're looking very, very good domestically. And now we're in the Champions League final, which is unbelievable. 66 games unbeaten. Unbelievable scenes. And who are we going to be playing in the final? It'll be Valencia or it will be Atletico Madrid. I think Valencia are winning from the first leg, if memory serves. And we'll see how they get on. See who our Champions League final opponent is. And then that's going to be where we wrap things up. And Atletico Madrid do win the second leg, but it's not enough. 4-3. Valencia go through. So the team that knocked us out of the Champions League a few years ago in pretty cruel circumstances, we have a chance to get revenge against them in the final. at the end of the season. It could be a very, very special end to the season. We've got the league, which is looking in our favour. We're into the Coupe de France final, and we've got the Champions League final as well after that. Very much to look forward to, and that's what we're going to be focusing on next time. We'll probably have an episode to wrap up the league, and then we'll have episodes for the Coupe de France final and certainly the Champions League final. And hopefully we'll have a very special end to the series and potentially the save, because if we win the Champions League, well, I mean, there's not really much point going on much beyond that. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.